Hundreds of thousands of people a year die because of counterfeiting. How many others are affected that are even go silently is unknown. In most cases, counterfeit drugs have zero active ingredients, meaning that they have no real value, but they also don't have any adverse effects associated with them, and so they don't even know that it's not working, and they just get sicker, and then they eventually die. The Tracelink Life Sciences Network is the place in which companies and users and eventually patients all come together, integrate, and interoperate. I think that anytime you have a supply chain and a supply network that has much better fidelity of the information, there are hundreds of opportunities to derive value from that.
Most companies have a large collection of partners, multiple companies they deal with. And historically, you would have to create connections with each one individually. What we wanted to do is make it possible for a given customer of ours to integrate with all their partners, regardless of their technical capability.
The network is not just for large companies, it's a great enabler for the smaller companies as well. Everybody big and small can look the same, and we make sure that we create our applications to meet the needs of the different sectors of the supply chain because all their requirements are a little bit different.
Regulations bring an interesting problem to pharmaceutical supply chain members. You have to pass data to all of your trade partners, where before you may be only actually integrated with, say, your largest or your top trading partners.
When you think about the number of connections, you're not just talking dozens, you're talking, if you're a smaller company, hundreds, but any more medium, say, and larger size company, you're talking thousands and tens of thousands of connections that you now need to have in your network.
If today we went out and said, okay, we're going to go ahead and build a platform that's going to be global in nature, that's going to scale to hundreds of billions to tens of trillions of objects with hundreds of billions of transactions, the cost would be just insurmountable for us to achieve. However, that's what's required for the industry to be successful. And so to me, there's only one way to solve this problem, which is on a cloud-based platform, which is in a utility model. That way then, for that infrastructure, it's used across many different applications, hundreds of thousands of applications that power about 1/3 of the internet.
The cloud platform plays a critical role. It does a number of things. First, I think global scalability, where it's not just me and my trade partners here in the US, but if I'm an international company, I can interact with my trade partners anywhere on the globe. The other part of the cloud is it's not just the cloud. It's not just any place out there on the internet. It's secure. It's for life sciences. The companies that get added into the cloud are being done so by Tracelink, by our network success team. They're being vetted, they're being identified as who they really are, so it's a trusted environment as well.
The law itself is there to make sure that the product that you pick up is genuine. By having a network that integrates end-to-end, by sharing that information about the transaction history, by sharing the information eventually about the product identity, and making sure that when a patient then takes it, that they can know that that is genuine and good, and they will have the positive effects on them. Ultimately, what we're doing as a company, as an industry, is all about saving patient lives.